Imagine going about your daily routine, picking up groceries, standing in line at the pharmacy, or simply waiting at the bus stop, when suddenly, without a single touch, your bank account begins to shrink. No one steals your wallet. No one grabs your purse. In fact, you don't feel or hear a thing. Days later, you check your balance, and what you see makes your heart sink. Mystery charges you can't explain, transactions you know you never made, yet somehow processed directly from your card. Welcome to the chilling world of the ghost tap scam, one of the most unsettling and fastest-growing tricks criminals are using today. And trust me, once you hear how it works, you'll never look at contactless payments the same way again. You're watching Breaking Spills, and if you care about protecting your money and staying ahead of scams that the mainstream doesn't always explain in detail, make sure to subscribe right now. We bring you the real stories, the shocking truths, and the urgent warnings you need to hear, because awareness can be the difference between safety and loss. The ghost tap isn't your average scam. For decades, card theft involved physical interaction, pickpockets slipping wallets from back pockets, thieves skimming card readers at shady ATMs, or hackers tricking unsuspecting victims into typing numbers into fake websites. But now, we're entering a digital battlefield where the criminals don't need to touch you, talk to you, or even ask for your card. With the ghost tap, your debit or credit card never leaves your wallet, and yet the money still vanishes. How is that possible? The answer lies in something many of us use every single day without much thought: NFC or near-field communication. This is the same convenient tap-to-pay feature that lets you breeze through checkout lines in seconds. But what happens when that convenience becomes your greatest vulnerability? To understand the ghost tap, let's walk through a scenario. Picture yourself at a crowded train station. You're distracted, scrolling through your phone, waiting for your ride. Behind you, someone inches closer, maybe pretending to check the schedule board. Hidden in their jacket is a small, portable payment reader, the very same type of device delivery drivers or cashiers use. With just a subtle movement, they hold it near your bag where your debit card is tucked away. You don't hear a beep, you don't get a notification, but in under 3 seconds, $40 has been siphoned directly from your account. The scammer smirks and walks away, ready to repeat the trick on the next unsuspecting victim. What makes this so terrifying is the invisibility of the crime. No stolen card, no broken lock, no shady ATM screen. Just a silent transfer that looks perfectly normal to the bank system. By keeping each transaction small, usually under $100, scammers fly under fraud detection radars. And since many people don't check their bank statements daily, the scam often continues for days, even weeks, draining hundreds before anyone realizes something is wrong. On Breaking Spills, we dive into the why as much as the how, because knowledge isn't just power, it's protection. And the truth is, older adults are being targeted the most in this growing scam wave. Why seniors? It's not about lack of caution. In fact, many older people are more careful with their belongings than younger crowds. The reason lies in 3 main factors: accessibility, habit, and perception. Criminals look for opportunities, and seniors often carry purses, handbags, or wallets in ways that make close contact easy without raising suspicion. Think of a handbag looped over an arm, or a wallet kept in an outer coat pocket. These simple habits create prime conditions for a ghost tap strike. Then there's familiarity with technology. While most people know tap to pay exists, fewer realize that the feature is always active, constantly broadcasting a signal ready to connect. That means, unless you've actively disabled it or shielded your card, it's silently saying, "I'm here," every moment of the day. And finally, criminals believe seniors won't notice small, unauthorized charges quickly. Many still rely on monthly paper statements instead of daily banking apps, giving scammers a wider window to repeat the attack before being caught. Now here's where the situation gets even more frustrating. You'd think if money was stolen, the bank would simply refund it. After all, fraud protections exist to protect consumers, right? Well, with the Ghost Tap, it's not that simple. Banks operate within strict definitions of what counts as unauthorized. In this case, your physical card is still in your possession. No one cloned it. No one hacked your online account. The transaction happened exactly as designed. A terminal requested payment, your card responded, and the charge processed. To the system, everything looks normal. And when victims challenge these charges, some banks argue that since the card was present and active, the purchase must have been authorized. That means victims face an uphill battle, often needing to file multiple reports, provide written statements, or even escalate complaints to financial regulators before seeing refunds. Meanwhile, scammers walk away with the cash. This legal gray area is why prevention matters more than cure. Once your money is gone, the stress and time it takes to fight for reimbursement can be overwhelming. So how do you protect yourself? Good news is that the Ghost Tap, for all its cunning, is surprisingly easy to block if you act now. Step 1. Shield your cards. RFID blocking sleeves, wallets, or purses can create an invisible barrier around your cards, making it impossible for scanners to reach them. These cost just a few dollars, but can save you hundreds. Step 2. Consider disabling Tap to pay entirely. Many banks let you switch off NFC features through your mobile app or customer service. Yes, it may mean inserting your card and typing a PIN at checkout, but the peace of mind is priceless. Step 3. Rethink how you carry your cards. Keep them in inner pockets, zipped compartments, or areas harder for strangers to brush against. Remember, scammers prefer easy, low-risk targets. If approaching you feels complicated, they'll move on. And perhaps the most powerful habit you can build: check your account daily. It takes less than a minute to open your banking app and scan for unusual charges. Don't dismiss small amounts, $15 here or $30 there, as mistakes. Those are the classic hallmarks of Ghost Tap theft. If you spot something suspicious, act immediately. Call your bank's fraud line, dispute the charge, and demand a case number. The quicker you respond, the stronger your case. And if the bank resists, escalate to financial complaint authorities in your country. Persistence matters, because scammers count on victims staying silent. On Breaking Spills, we never just highlight the problem, we equip you with the solutions. If you ever do become a victim, here's the step-by-step. First, contact your bank immediately and report Ghost Tap fraud by name. Second, request written confirmation and keep a paper trail of every interaction. Third, file a police report, even if the amount seems small. These reports create an official record that strengthens your bank case. And finally, replace your card, disable Tap, and secure RFID protection moving forward. Once you've been targeted, you don't want to give scammers a second chance. Now, here's where I want to hear from you. Have you or someone you know ever experienced unexplained charges that seemed too small to matter at first, but later added up? Share your story in the comments below. By speaking out, you're not only protecting yourself, you're helping others realize this scam is real, active, and dangerous. And if this video has opened your eyes to a threat you hadn't considered before, then please subscribe to Breaking Spills. We're committed to digging deeper into the scams, controversies, and breaking news stories that others barely scratch the surface on. The Ghost Tap scam is spreading faster than most realize. It thrives in busy environments where people are distracted and close together. Buses, concerts, supermarkets, pharmacies, and public transport. But armed with awareness, protective habits, and the right tools, you can stay one step ahead. Don't let criminals exploit convenience. Take action today, protect your finances, and share this knowledge with your loved ones, especially seniors who may not know how exposed their cards really are. This is Breaking Spills, bringing you the stories that matter, the ones that could save you from becoming the next victim. Stay alert, stay protected, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates. Because while scams may evolve, awareness will always be our strongest defense.